last. I'm not going to live up to those. And Kelsey badgered me for a year. Adam, keep it under 5 minutes. Anyway, I really edited mine down, so I'm not feeling bad about it. Anyway, I'm Adam, everybody. I've known Pat since he was back from the hospital when he was born. Besides his dad and his mom and his sister Shannon, I think I've known Pat longer than anybody in the world. And even one of my old passwords for whatever it was best friend Pat or something. We went to literally nursery school, Montessori, elementary school, middle school, not high school, but we lived together at college. And we're even in business together now. If anybody needs any custom apparel, Pat's busy, come to me, let him do his thing. Yeah, we've known each other a long time, and I'm sure there's a lot of people in the room that may have had long friendships with people. And it's tough because people change, throughout 36, 37 years if you're lucky enough to have a friend like that. Unless you're Pat. Pat's been exactly the same. And I mean exactly. You're all laughing, you know him because you know him right. Forever. Pat and I are pretty different people. Every day on the bus ride home, we lived in the same neighborhood when we grew up, obviously. And every day I'd ask him, Pat, let's go play. Let's go home and play. No, I'm good. What do you mean no? We're 7, let's go play. No, I'm good, I'm going home. And I would say, well, what's the reason? Why don't you want to play with me? And he'd say, there's no reason. And I'd get so mad. I would say, Pat, there's a reason for everything. Not this. Nope, you don't want to. I don't know how many bus rides it took Pat, but remember, I punched him in the face. I think he likes, I'm here, so he likes me, right? And there's another story where I'm much more of a sentimental guy than Pat ever was. And Pat's mom and dad and my mom and dad started a tradition, I don't remember when, very early on, where we got Christmas presents, I think that our parents would buy for one another. And we were 18, 19, Pat calls me up one day. He says, hey, you know that tradition we have where we buy each other Christmas presents? I said, yeah. He goes, it's kind of dumb, right? I'm like, I don't think so. I was like, we should probably stop doing that, right? Okay. Oh, man. So writing the speech was actually hard because normally in the best man speech there's like a racy story. Something's, the groom did, it was kind of crazy. I've got nothing. I asked a lot of our friends who've all known Pat almost as long as I have. Nothing. Nothing. But I think that's a testament to Pat because Pat is, hold the mic up. Pat is, he's always been steady, he's always been the same guy. He's always been somebody that stands on what he believes in, his morals, great friend, always somebody that picks up the phone when you need him, always somebody that's there for you, whatever you need. So he's a lot more consistent than I am, but I love you for that. And then one of the funny things is that Pat never has changed, like I said, until he met Kelsey, but only for the better. So Kelsey meets Pat. Pat's been Pat for a long time. And all of a sudden, he's asking me to do things. And I'm like, I've been begging you to go do anything for us. Remember I punched you in the face on the school bus? But no, I met Kelsey, and sometimes it's a great thing to meet two people when you know it's right, and you know that it's going to work. And she got him addicted to white wine. That was cool for me. my favorite story is we're sitting, me and Pat and Kelsey hanging out, and Kelsey's telling a story of, when I first met Pat, he came over and, he brings over some lunch, and he's eating ground beef and rice. And I said, what is that? Oh, it's ground beef and rice. She tastes it. She goes, there's no salt and pepper or any seasoning on this? No, what do you mean? Literally, Kelsey introduced Pat to salt and pepper. Yeah, that's a round of applause. Good work.
Good job.
But I'll harp on it again. I'm so thankful that I met Kelsey. She's perfect for Pat in a way that, everybody in the room I know agrees that there's going to be a lot of long years where you guys are going to enjoy each other. And I love you both. And Pat, you're my brother. And I think your father said the best last night. Gail would have loved you, Kelsey. And your mom would be very proud of you, Pat. Love you.